In this lecture, we will be programming the prototype cells for the text message and for the image message. So let's go inside of Xcode and let's use those as prototypes and let's declare them. Now, you can make them anywhere you'd like. I'd like to make them in one file each. So I'm going to right click and I'm going to create a new file. And that will be a Swift file. Click on Next. And I'm going to name this one text message cell. And make sure it's added in the targets. Click on Create. And let's program it. Import UIKit, because we're going to be using elements from the UIKit. Let's create the class text message cell. And that's a UI table view cell. All right. Now, what's inside? Well, we have a message label and we have a copy button, right? So let's add them at IB outlet with var message label, and that's a UI label. And then we have the IB outlet for the copy button, the clipboard, right? That's a UI button. Okay, now this will have an action, the action to copy, right? So var copy button tapped, so that's the action. And that would be the function with a completion handler, so something like that. That's optional. And then finally the IB action, that would be the copy button action. So at IB action func copy button action, and that needs a sender, which will be the UI button. Okay, and what would happen inside of this? Well, we call the copy button tapped. There you go. If it exists. All right, so that's it for the text message cell. Now, let's create the other cell, which would be the image message cell. So I'm going to right click on the manager, create a new file, Swift file, and I'm going to name this one image message cell. Make sure it's added to the target, press enter. Here it goes. Import image message cell. I'm sorry, import the UIKit. There you go. Let's create the class image message cell of type UI table view cell. And this one has the IB outlet for the message image view. Which is a UI image view. And it has the regenerate button to resend, basically, right? So IB outlet with var regenerate button, which is the UI button type. And well, we need same thing, the action, which is the regenerate button tapped, which is also an action, and it's optional. And the IB action to call this would be regenerate, there you go. I have some issues with this word, right? Button action, and that would be, we need the sender, which is a UI button here. And what action are we going to call? Well, the regenerate button tapped. There we go. All right, so at this point, we are done with the cells. Let's create the connection. I'm going to go to the main, and we're going to connect those prototype cells. So the table view cell, the first one, needs to be of type text message cell. And the next one, the table view cell for the image view, needs to be of type image message cell. Now that you have this, we can select the label of the text message cell and connect this new referencing outlet. We connect this to the text message cell, and we locate the message label. Now the button here can be connected to the button of the that would be the copy button, right? There we go. We could also do a touch up inside, right? Which would trigger the action, right? So here, touch up inside of this button. If you touch this up, then we call the copy button action. All right. Now let's go to the image cell. Inside the content view, this button for the regenerate, you can add the referencing outlet to the regenerate button. Then the touch up inside, so the action here would be the regenerate button action. And then the image view would be the referencing outlet for the image view there for the message. This one, message, image view. All right, so at this point, we have all the connections. There's a few things we need to do. For example, another thing you need to do here is you can have the regeneration ID here. You know, you can set up the reuse identifier here, which let's call it text message cell, right? And then the one for the image message cell would be image message cell. Okay, and that's it for now. Just build it just to make sure you don't have any errors, and then we'll continue in the next lecture. All right, build succeeded.